So this is really the first update I've been doing for the past year and 8 months practically. I haven't updated the value of this portfolio uh, as a video as since back in August of 13th, 2021. And that's when I first came back here to live. So I haven't put an actual penny in the portfolio for the whole, year and 8 months. And what is it at now? Right now it's at 721, 659. And this is after the huge drop of 2022. So back in August of 13th of August 2021, my portfolio was sitting at about almost 700,000, 698.6. The Dow Jones here was at 35,004. TSX was about at 20,004. S&P 500 was at 4,400. And today, after that huge drop of 22, what does the portfolio sit at? Okay, it sits at 721.6, and the Dow Jones right now is at 33,000. S&P 500 is at 3,900. TSX is still hovering around 20,000 and 198. So this implies that my portfolio has actually gone up, while the S&P 500 and Dow Jones has obviously gone down. NASDAQ has gone down as well. NASDAQ today, as of 21st of February 2023, it sits at 11,000. Back in 13th of August 2021, the NASDAQ was almost at 15,000, 14,693. And I haven't actually put a penny in this portfolio. So I think I've done pretty well. Um, this is the first update. Yeah, like I said, it's been 8 months since I've actually 1 year and 8 months since I've actually updated this portfolio at all. And considering it's actually gone up, I'm pretty pleased with the results. And I actually, like I said, I haven't put a penny at all in this portfolio. So what do we have here right now? Well, my strategy has quite changed a little bit. I've gone into more of an income-focused investment. I've added things like some covered call ETFs. This is a recent addition, HYLD. This is also a recent addition to SVOL, which is a covered call ETF that writes covered calls on the volatility of the indexes. And so other than that, not a lot has changed. But what I can say is that I actually have been reinvesting the dividends from the portfolio. So I actually avoid trying to take any money out. And even after 2022, the huge drop in the Bitcoin crash, because I did add a little bit of Bitcoin covered call ETFs to this portfolio, which has obviously been doing very badly since early 2022. Bitcoin and Ethereum has really crashed a lot, and so that's why, from a performance perspective, that's why Bitcoin and Ethereum has been one of the worst performers, and thus the huge drop. And from you can see actually from the cash account here, 4,227. That is a huge drop from 18,007 back in August of 2021. And this is actually that was all my Bitcoin holdings, so it was just a horrible huge drop. Um, Other than that, the rest of the things, the rest of the securities in my portfolio have done relatively well. And I've been changing to other covered call ETFs in the TFSA, which is the US equivalent of the IRA account. The BMAX, this is a high yielding, again, 9.51. It's a high yielding covered call all-in-one ETF, which has only been on the market since October of 18th, 2022, so late last year. This is also a covered call ETF Life, and this is also a recent addition that I sold off some individual stocks and put this in place of the individual stock, and H yield as well, H diff as well. These are all high yielding covered call ETFs, and yeah, as you see, these are all 10% and up. This is currently these are all recent recent products and as well recent additions to my portfolio. But this is going to help my income strategy much more, and I can actually gain a lot more income due to these covered call ETFs. So projected income, this is not entirely correct, but this is actually, this year is going to be much better. So that's why I'm adding these covered call ETFs in replacement of these some individual stocks that I have. And this is going to enhance my income much more this year as well and in the future. So history-wise, what do we have here? Since 2019, I've been tracking the actual price of the actual portfolio value itself. And as from a graph perspective, we can see that 2019 it was starting late around low 500,000 and 600,000. It dropped down to low 500,000 in 2020 during the COVID years, and it started going back up in 2021. 2022, there was a high of, I think this high was what, 750. The record date was April 13. That was the high. Then there was a huge drop back in June, back to the low high 60, 600,000s, and as it stands now, it's a little over around the low 700,000s. So this is my graph time since 2019, and obviously I have not added any new money to this portfolio at all. It's all just been reinvesting dividends, and mind you, dividends are growing and they're getting bigger and bigger. So I'm able to get more and more money to be reinvested. But again, it's not an easy thing because after moving back here with the high cost of living, the high rent, the high grocery bills, high gas bills, high everything, it's been really tough to try to even not take money out of this portfolio and trying to keep afloat. It has been not, it obviously has not been easy. And I want to make some videos on this maybe in the future sometime. Well, not maybe, I actually want to make some videos to talk about, did I make a mistake moving back here? Maybe I did. But anyways, we're talking about the portfolio now. So this is what the timeline here, this is what the graph looks like. So it is doing relatively okay in comparison with the indexes, and I really attribute this to the dividends that I'm able to reinvest dividends. Even if I'm not putting an extra penny in this portfolio, the dividends are really helping a lot. Okay, so that's basically it, and I would like to make some more videos in the future about this and keep updated. So hopefully you learned something from this, and um, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye bye.